Hello everyone, today I'm at Back to Games with my kids at this fun time, some place for whole family to explore. So let's explore this whole place and know more.
I'm Z. Welcome to Back to Games. Here we have essentially 4 different categories of games. And from the start, here at the counter, we have our trading card games. So these are games where you collect cards, you put them together in a deck, and then you bring them and you play against somebody else with a deck in a tournament format.
Okay.
The second thing that we do are miniature games. And so this area here is Warhammer, which is mostly miniature based, where you get the models and they come gray plastic, sort of like this one here, unpainted entirely. Then you'll start painting it up
Okay.
and adding all of your different colors on it as you like.
Oh,
This is the one
great.
I've been working on today.
Wonderful.
The third thing is role-playing games. So role-playing games are a type of tabletop game where you act out what you want to do. Think of like, instead of watching Lord of the Rings, you get to play Lord of the Rings. Of course, our biggest invest for everything that we have are board games. That's going to be the entire rest of the store. We have board games that are for kids, for families, for new players, for experienced players, people who want a real challenge, or people who just want to sit around and have fun with friends and family.
Okay, that's great. So how does the concept work, like when people come in the store, what do they do? Is there a membership or how
There's
does
not a
it?
membership or any sort of fees like that. If you want to come down, we operate as a shop like any other, but we do have a demo section right over here.
Okay.
So in this section of games, all of these games are open and free to play.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to come down and try out a game or learn a game, we can teach you the games that are in this section. And if you like it, then you can buy it.
Oh, wonderful.
And if you want to come back and bring some friends and say, hey, I saw a game in the demo section I want to show you, you can show it to them. You can sit on these tables and play.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so they have had their demos. They want to play further, so they sit, chit chat, and play more, or how does it work?
Yeah, you're welcome to stay and play as long as you like. We don't really have any time restrictions or anything like that. So you're welcome to, like I said, come down, play them, take the demo. If you want to play it again, you're welcome to play it again. If you want to try another game, you can try another game. So we're very open and flexible with that.
Ah, okay, so this is really a fun place to be for the kids in this break. Of course, kids are getting bored sitting at home, so get their brains working, get them here. They have their fun time over here, and they have variety of games to play with. It's just endless.
So as mentioned, the gateway games, which are our first section as you walk in, these are for players who haven't played board games before.
Okay.
Or maybe they've played a few, but they're not very experienced. These are games that are easy to learn, and they're in-depth enough for you to enjoy for many playthroughs. As we get further into the store, they become more and more complicated, more and more strategic as we move into our strategy session, or strategy section rather. These games are very heavy, very complicated.
Okay,
They're
and
meant
these for advanced level?
Yes, very
Okay.
advanced, absolutely. There are some beautiful games in here, but definitely not for beginners. You work your way up to this. It's a very
Okay.
good goal. This section here is 2 players and on the go.
Okay.
So the top section, all the way down to here, these are games that you can take with you. You can travel with you. They're travel-sized versions of games or card games that are great for vacations.
Amazing.
And we also have plenty of 2-player games
Okay.
for couples or brother and sister who want to play together all the time. They're able to do that with these games here. Here we have our puzzles. Who doesn't love puzzles?
Of course.
And party games are games that, well, for parties, essentially. They're great games for upwards of 10 to 15 people at once, varying different themes throughout this one, but they're games that, you know, if you get a group of adults together for a party, you break one of these out and everyone will have a really great time.
Oh, amazing.
The next section is multiverse. So all of the games that are in this section are based around an IP that already exists.
Okay.
Things like Marvel, The Godfather, Star Wars, Toy Story, Marvel,
Potter.
DC.
Yeah.
Also, I have a whole section down here that's based just for video games.
Oh, okay.
Section. So my miniature section is mostly Star Wars currently.
Okay.
Because most of the miniatures that are not Warhammer are Star Wars. So I have those 2 different types of miniatures. And then we have a very unique type of game called an LCG. That's called it's a living card game.
Oh, okay.
So essentially it's a card game that you can play by yourself or with friends.
Okay.
And then these are expansion packs to upgrade your deck as time goes on. They're very, very unique. There's not many games that are like these ones.
Oh, which is your favorite amongst these?
For me, my personal favorites are miniature games and
Okay.
Magic the Gathering.
Oh, okay.
So for my big love, and the reason that I'm here is for miniatures. So what I do is I play miniature games, I paint miniature games as you saw earlier, and I actually teach them. And we have a program specifically for kids 16 and under that happens every Friday morning from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Okay.
Where I will teach them how to assemble the miniatures, how to paint the miniatures, and how to play the game.
So, what is the cost of the same?
That's free.
Oh,
It's
that's
free of
wonderful.
charge.
Yeah.
We know that these type of hobbies cost money, so I
Right.
don't want to add any more money to it. I just
True.
want to share my experience and get more people into the game. So what they'll do is they'll come in and they will pick which army they like or which miniatures they like. And once we have that picked out, then we'll come over here to the paint section and we'll pick out a spray paint for them to spray the models, as well as the paints and the brushes that they're going to use to paint everything up. And I will show them how to do that on this table here, which is a bit of a mess, but every
Okay.
painter station is going to
True.
be a bit of a mess.
True.
Right there. His nose. It's not easy to
True.
get an angle.
Accurate.
Yeah. At the same time. There we go. Yeah. He's nice. Better now?
Yes. People who are into gaming will know the real joy of playing with this miniature. It is so much fun, so exciting. Are you excited as well? Ooh, so cool.
Where's the other one? No, that's green. We already saw that one.
Yeah. I don't have stamina.
Orange again. What was that
Okay.
green? I think we just saw a green. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you got two. You get to go again.
Yeah, you get
Oh, really?
Yep. Green and purple.
nice.
Where's the green? Nah.
Cool.
There you go.
Nice. Blue, purple. Blue.
Yeah. Where's that purple? Do you
I
remember?
remember.
There
Yeah.
you go. All right, you get another roll.
Exactly.
So you got to make your own row.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to get to 6 points.
Green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's orange, correct. Where's the green one? She does have a green one. Oh, he's up to 5.
Oh my God.
And he gets to roll again because he got
One
both.
more.
One more and you win.
Green and blue.
Green and blue. Oh, that's orange. One more for the win. Where is it? No.
Because Mark will push it. No, this one is you can eat it, and I can eat it. That's the biggest one. That cannot be eaten, okay? That's basically the game. You should have 3 notes. Sure. She wins.
You had the blocker with the big one.
Nice.
You need to make 4 instead of 3 in a row like you were just doing. But it's got a couple of very, very fun twists. So, first twist is the pieces themselves. The pieces you can see are multiple different shapes, right? So we have square pieces and we have round pieces, right?
Yeah.
We also have tall pieces and we have short pieces. We also have light pieces and we have dark pieces. And we also have hollow pieces and solid pieces. To make a quarto, or a 4 in a row, you only have to have one characteristic match. Which means, even though these are different heights and colors, they match because they're all hollow. Right? Or and keep in mind, there's 8 different ways to win. You have the tall, short, light, dark, solid, holes, square, round.
But can I place it for my room?
Yeah, so he handed it to you, so you place it wherever you want. It's up to you.
Onitama. Each of you will have a master. Will start in the center of your garden over here. Then each of you will add 4 students on your board. Now the goal of the game is very simple. You win Onitama in 2 different ways. The first way is if you can eliminate the master off the board by any piece, you win the game. Or yes. Or if you, as a master, end up in the opposing team's garden, then you win the game.
But can a master kill a master?
Yes, absolutely, but only a master can enter the garden and win the game. Now, set these over here.
How many moves can I?
That's the thing. The fun part about Onitama is your movements. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shuffle all these cards, and what this makes game repeatable. And you can play it as many times as you want because it's always different. So we're gonna leave 1 card over here. Then each of you will get 2 cards. The rest will just go back into the box. So this card is the extra card that we have, and it tells us which player goes first. So you will go first. Now what you need to do is flip over your cards, please. Yeah, make sure they're facing you. Now, on your turn, you will select one of the cards in front of you and make your move based on the spots over here. So for example, if on my turn, I will select the horse card. That means the piece that you're moving is this blacked out circle. And the blue spaces are where you can go. So this is how your movement is restricted in this game.
And what's it?
So how it works is if she chooses the horse and let's say moves the students, so you can move the student here or here but can't go move backwards. You can't move it here because there's already someone else there. So your only option is moving it up. Since you use this card, you cannot use it again. You will discard it and then get the new card.
But then what if he uses
So that's the thing. Once he uses a card, for example, you use this to move 2 spaces ahead, You discard it for you to be picked up next round, and you will get the horse out to your hand.
But isn't the piece supposed to move here? Like the black part?
No. Black is where your piece is started. It can be anywhere on the map, right? So, for example, you can use the black piece as the square over here.
Suppose this is the black piece. It can go here, here, and here.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And if you get the horse again, you can move up and eliminate him from the game. Now, this is the fun part because all these cards are face up in front of you. So you can kind of think and base your movement on what the other player is going to do. Because you can see what their movement is. So, let's try it. Red will go first. This on this side.
That's all from me now. Alright, back to game. Definitely check it out. If you love gaming, if you love spending quality time with your family, I'm sure you will have so much fun. I'm enjoying playing with your family. Will you come and check it out? I'm sure you will love it. Do try it and check out Back to Games here at Town Center, Jumeirah.